You got your hairs cut.
Oh yes, I did some spring cleaning back in January.
Cute.
Thank you.
Very cute.
Okay. Are we on?
We are live and we have a few more coming in from the waiting room if you want to give
Okay.
just a moment.
We'll wait until everybody gets on board. Sarah, did you know that John Skaken is no longer with the law department?
Yes, we have Rebecca Trudeau with us today from the law department.
Okay, good. I was wondering who his replacement would be. Hello, Rebecca.
Hello, I may not be the permanent replacement, but I am here for today.
Thanks. I have just a minor question about procedure is all. Okay, Francia, Brittany. We've almost got everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Well, are there any else waiting in the wings?
No.
Okay. It is 1:34, and I'm going to call the April 21st meeting of the Akron Tree Commission to order. Would you like to call the roll?
Sure. Agasta,
Here.
Viviano, here. Forte,
Here.
Lash,
Present.
Riccuti, Robinson,
Here.
Bradenberg,
Here.
and Wyatt.
Here.
We do have a quorum.
Great. Okay. Has anyone had a chance to read the minutes from the last meeting? And are there any additions, corrections? Anything? Okay. I'll entertain a motion to accept the March 12th commission meeting minutes excuse me, approve the minutes.
I motion to approve the minutes.
Okay.
Second.
Okay, great.
And I'll do a roll call vote. Agasta,
Yes.
Viviano, yes. Forte,
Approve.
Lash,
Yes.
Robinson,
Yes.
Bradenberg,
Yes.
and Wyatt.
Yes.
Motion passes 7-0.
Okay. I think a lot of today is going to be about Arbor Day, which is this Friday. It's not our only reason for being, but it's a big chunk of it. I appeared before the Public Service and Green Committee yesterday at Council. Gabe was with me and Matt was with me. Basically talking about the events we have planned. My apologies to Jessica. I completely forgot to mention Project Acorn, which is a huge piece of this. But anyway, council has been informed of what we're up to. They've received an invitation. For those of you who don't know, it's going to be taking place on Friday between 3 and 5. Anybody who knows differently or wants to add, jump in. It's going to be in the Lane Field where we planted some trees. Well, Akron General planted some trees a few years ago, and we'll be planting some more. There also will be a tree giveaway. The students from Miller South will be performing. Apparently, they have a couple of songs. And the Vern Odom branch of the library will also, I'm not quite sure what they're going to do, but they're going to have a part in this. So, of course, you are all cordially encouraged to come. And anybody you want to invite, this is a kind of a big deal. The I can't remember what the team is called, but it's the Mark Goldenbaum Zoe, and there's 3 people working on this out of the mayor's office, and they've been working very hard on this along with Casey. So I'm looking forward to it. I hope you all are too. Um, and that's basically what I have to say. Anybody have anything? Okay, Brittany, I know you've been working on this.
Yes, I just wanted to add, and my apologies for missing the last meeting, but we have been working very hard planning. I've been representing the commission, trying to get the kids' corner organized. So you are correct. It is from 3 to 5. The Miller South students have been invited to sing. So some of I believe the show choir and chamber choir is going to be there. The 4th graders are painting cherry blossoms, and so those will be displayed. A big thing that we're doing is the community art tree. And so I have pre-assembled that. And so I have like little small packets that I'll actually be giving to Mark today. And I'm not sure. But the packet is just like this. It has all of the cutouts that we'll be using the day of. I'm not sure if you guys can see that, but there's flowers, there's birds, there's leaves. And so we will color them, decorate them using all the stuff that is falling to the bottom of my Ziploc bag. But I have a truck full of supplies that I will be bringing the day of. Feel free to come. I'll be taking a half day from work. So I will be available to help assemble starting at noon on Friday. I'm really excited. I did want to ask everybody who had their tree commission t-shirts. That's what I plan to wear. I plan to dress very comfortably. Bring a jacket just in case, all of the things. But yeah, we will probably need a couple of volunteers like to hand out pizza and maybe supplies and just kind of just keep the flow of the activities and traffic. And so just all hands on deck, I guess, on Friday. And yeah, everybody's really excited. A lot of work, Keep Akron Beautiful, Project Acorn. They're really, everybody's just geared up. I'm so excited for it. So
Sounds great.
Let me say, I plan to be there and I'd be happy to help.
awesome.
Me too. So we'll just show up and start doing what needs to be done. Thank you for your work in this. And I know Jackie's been involved, and the folks from the mayor's office, and Casey, and a lot of folks. It's a big effort going into this. I think it's probably the most publicity we've gotten for Arbor Day in a long time. So, yay us. Um, okay.
Sarah,
Yes.
I have a question. Do we have a table set up? Is there a place we got to meet to come, or I'll be there as well? I'm coming from another meeting, so I'll probably be there about 2, and
I
I'll
think,
help to do whatever I can do as well.
yeah, I think there's a shelter, isn't there? With a roof over it, just in case there's rain.
So we do have tables and chairs. The last that I heard about the canopies were that they're with Lock 3 and they're not able to be lended out for this particular program. So I think we're just hoping for the best and going to try to use whatever shelters are in place the day of.
Yeah, if I remember from the other tree planting, there is something that could take tables underneath it.
Yes.
And I'm pretty sure it doesn't have holes in it. So this year we won't have to worry about getting drenched under our canopy. So, looking at the weather.
I think the rain chance has been like pushed to Saturday. So I think if everybody knocks on wood by midnight, we'll be okay.
Yeah, 78 during the day. Um, Afternoon thunderstorms, but we'll worry about that when the time comes. I have a raincoat that got a good workout last year. So Okay, I have something here about ward meetings. Sarah, do you know about that?
Sorry. Matt Knoll was the person that had mentioned that. I want to
Oh,
say
okay.
was it before our last meeting that you wanted to bring that up?
Yeah, I can't remember now which ward we were invited to. I think I was talking to Brad McKittrick, and
Okay.
he suggested that we do a meeting or a presentation for his ward meeting.
Which ward is that?
It's Ellet, which is Ward 6,
Okay.
I think.
That's correct.
Yep. So yeah, if we could come up with a presentation, maybe something kind of like what we did for the Tree Commission Academy.
Yeah, I'm thinking that's a great idea.
So I've tinkered with that a little bit and bolstered it to include a lot of this, all this information from the tree inventory that just came in and the canopy study as well. That's for the most part done. And it'd be a good opportunity to present some of this information. I'll make some remarks on it Friday during Arbor Day, but yeah, I think it'd be important for us to get back to these wards for these meetings.
Yeah.
We kind of dropped the ball on it last year. I thought it was really good. The ones that we did go to, I think it was productive. So
Mhm.
maybe we start that back up, and I'll set up a time and day with Brad McKittrick, and we'll start there, and then maybe go to some of the other ones that we haven't been to yet.
Okay. Do you have any, Sarah, do you have any record of where we've been?
Off the top of my head, no. I recall that we did go to Ward 2, and I want to say Ward 7. Um, but
Which one
I'd
is
have to look into.
Sharon's ward?
It was,
That would give
Sharon
us-
is Ward 10. Yes, we did go there as well.
yep.
Okay.
So 10 we went to 7, and then some of us went to 8. And then I went to, gosh, what is Kenmore? Is that 9?
That's 9.
I went to 9 on my own. So they're pretty covered, for this year. So that leaves I don't remember going to 2. That might have been before me then.
I think that was one of the early ones that we went to.
That's Phil,
Okay.
right?
Correct, Phil Lombardo.
Yeah. Yeah, as a matter of fact, John went to that. His last name escapes me right now. H.
Hilkert.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, so other things on the old menu, Project Acorn is
Well-
going to be providing the Matt.
Before, yeah, I was gonna say, before we go further on that, I did have, I guess, a question for Matt in relation to that outreach to go for the ward meetings. When would be the earliest you're looking at giving the presentation? Are we talking about May? Because I think that would be when Ward 6's next meeting would be. So are we talking like that? 'Cause I believe it's the third Thursday of every month. So it's looking like the 21st would be the next available time. Are you talking about doing it then, or are you talking about doing it at some point later in the summer?
It'll be later in the summer. They like heads up. It seems like sometimes a couple months, unless they have somebody cancel on them, they usually have guest speakers.
Okay.
So it'll be a couple months from now.
Okay. Yeah, I was just curious. So, okay. Thank you.
Yep.
Okay. Do you have, I mean, Project Acorn's going to be giving away the trees and doing the planting, or are we doing the planting Friday?
Project Acorn is giving us 20 trees, and volunteers will be planting the trees.
Okay.
I'll have 2 employees coming with so they can help out if people get pooped, or if nobody shows up because of the rain. The 3 of us will be out there getting them all in there if nobody else does. But hopefully the volunteers show up. Last year for Earth Week or Earth Day, they had a planting where I think about 30 something trees got planted, and Jessica planned that one. So I imagine this will be a lot like that. It'll be over 50 people, and it rained that day and it didn't stop them. They all got the trees in there, and my crew just kind of made sure the mulch looked good because it didn't, after the volunteers got done. So we went and fixed that, and it went really well.
That the one in Patterson Park?
No, that was the Cleveland Clinic volunteer tree planting. This
Okay.
one was in Middlebury Run, like along the river, the
Oh,
Freedom
oh, oh,
Trail.
yes, yes, yes. I do remember that.
So I think Friday is going to be a lot like that.
I
Okay.
wasn't there for that one, so if the volunteers screwed that one up, that wasn't me.
Okay. Um, I have urban forestry grants. Is there anything on that, Matt?
Casey so I got the tree planting plan all planned out, and I'm pretty sure I told everybody about that last month. It's about 150 trees that we're going to be planting in the fall.
Okay.
It's grant funded. There's going to be a huge community engagement portion, and Casey's made a lot of headway on it, but I don't really have any information on the organizations he's going to be using or anything like that. But I believe she's got that picked out, and the community engagement should begin this summer. That's going to be some presentations about the benefits of trees, um, why trees are important for, a variety of reasons that y'all already know. And then I think we're also going to be providing tree champions with toolkits to take care of trees. And I think that's going to be like the bare minimum. It's like watering and maybe snipping a few lower branches. I don't know if I feel comfortable having residents out there maintaining street trees in any other way. Um, so it'll be a very inexpensive toolkit.
Is this a self-nomination thing? People say, "Oh, I'll be a tree."
I believe so. I don't want to tell you something that's wrong. Casey has way more information on the community engagement portion of things. I got a meeting coming up with her, I think, so that I can get filled in on what it entails and how I'll get involved. Because I imagine I'll be doing a couple presentations at the Joy Park Community Center or something like that. And next month, I'll probably have more information on the community engagement component of the grant.
Okay. Any questions? Okay. Um, Under new business, and Rebecca, this is one of the reasons why I'm particularly glad you're here. As we all know, our dear friend uh, Jeff Fusco is no longer on the tree commission, which not only leaves a gaping hole just because of who he was, but he was vice chairman. And Rebecca, are there any procedural reasons why we cannot name um, a vice chairman today?
Yes, just the fact that it was not put on the agenda for this meeting. So we would have to give proper notice of an election to fill that chair.
Okay. So that will be on next month's agenda. I had approached Gabe about this, but don't want to volunteer anybody who might not want to be or might want to be vice chair. So if you would like to do that, no problem with you, Gabe, just wanting to make sure all the bases are covered.
Yeah, I would suggest that we put this on the agenda for the next meeting and make nominations at that time and follow the election procedures for that at that time.
All right. So at least we know one thing we're going to be doing next month. Anything else for the good of the order? I did not seek public comment. Oh, Brittany, yes, you're muted.
I'm going to try to send you a prompt.
Thank you. I kept hitting the side of the screen. Sorry. Did we get an update, Matt, for the Tree City
Tree
I
City?
guess two parts. The Tree City Awards and then the freshman class.
Yeah, so that's actually something that we probably should have mentioned. Sarah and I are going down to the Tree City award ceremony tomorrow, right, Sarah?
It's tomorrow?
It is.
Okay, I'm sure I've got it in my calendar. It's
I'll,
just,
I'll be going down to the Tree City award ceremony.
Glad
Um,
I mentioned it.
yeah, thanks, Brittany. Yeah, I got the tickets right here. So
oh
this
yeah,
is our
here,
26th year. So Akron's been Tree City USA for 26 non-consecutive years. I think there was a break in between, like, man, I'd have to look back. It was like 2005 to 2016. There was a break
Mhm.
in the awards. I don't know what happened back then, but
I think a lot of things kind of fell by the wayside.
okay. Well, I reapplied and we got it again, and it's number 26. So we're gonna be going down there to accept that reward, which is pretty cool because there's only a few cities in Ohio that have met like 50. I think Worcester is one of the highest, and they have 50
Mhm.
years. So we're a little over halfway there. Not bad. And the Tree Commission Academy, Brittany, I have not received any information on the next freshman year, I think is the one. I'll be
Mhm.
signing you and Patricia and anybody else who'd like to go. Maybe Sandy. Sandy would like to go.
And I think Jackie was wanting to go because I know
Yep.
we all kind of missed that February roundup. I
Right.
just didn't know if they'd put something out for June yet. So, okay.
No, they have not sent me anything, but as soon as they do, will forward that email to you all.
Thank you so much.
Yep.
Anything else? Well, hearing no other business.
I
Yeah.
think Patricia's hand's raised.
Oh, I'm sorry. It doesn't show up real well on my.
I'm sorry. I just had just a comment. Matt, I'm sure you all have something to do with, but the cherry blossom trees are just always so beautiful. They are beautiful.
Mhm.
They were
Thanks.
absolutely stunning. So keep up the good work.
Yeah, I planted a couple streets full of cherries this year, but most of that was Bill Hahn and John Malish for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I was down at the festival and they were beautiful. It was clear that they were a couple of days past their prime, but they were still there. And I took pictures of the petals floating down the canal. Um, but it was great and lots of fun things to do. So we'll make sure we announce it better next year. Okay. Sarah, I'm assuming there were no people signed up for comments.
I did not get any names for public comment.
Okay. Well, in that case, I will call the tree commission meeting adjourned at 1:56. Thank you all very much.
Have a good day, guys. We'll see you Friday.
Yep.
Yeah.
Take care.
Thank you all. Bye.
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 Bye. See you Friday.